Good morning. It's time to get our day started and make some coffee. Now we are off today, which means we only have to do arrivals and departures. So I'll explain all that in a little bit. Time to make coffee. Alright, Mr. Chance, you ready to go for your walk? Good morning, everybody. So today is Cindy and my day off, but since we're managing the campground and not just a regular work camper, that has a little bit of a different meaning because we really don't get a full day off right now, basically because our other work camper, he's been in the hospital now for over a month. He's on a ventilator, and so we don't have anybody to fill in on our days off. So for us, a day off means that all we do is departures and arrivals. So we clean sites, and then we get sites ready. And then one of us has to be at the campground to take people to their site until we get new work campers. Now we do have 2 couples coming in mid to late January, so we do have help on the way. So I will tell you that the audio is going to be a little weak on this video, and I apologize. I filmed a whole day in the life video yesterday where the workers came and did so much work to our store. The Safe Light guy came out and put a new window in the Jeep, and just we did a whole bunch of stuff. We hung some street lights, and I mean it was an action-packed filled video. And then I got in to start editing last night and found that the jumper from the DJI transmitter that connects to the GoPro, evidently the wire has completely shorted out now, and there was no audio on, I would say, 90% of the video. And I checked Amazon this morning, and it is still 2 or 3 days off from getting the new replacement jumper. So I'm just using the microphone on the GoPro. So bear with us as we are having technical difficulty. So I did come down with Chance to the construction site here. Let's take a look at how much of the building has gone up. This is 3 days. I think they said it's 4,000 square feet. And this is where the store is going to be, the gym, the laundry, and the showers. So we're excited about the progress. So it's the animals' favorite time of day. It's time for them to eat. Chance steps on you and you hiss at him. Puma's being a diva. She does the snake walk whenever you go to feed her because she's so excited about getting fed. And she did that to Chance, and Chance stepped on her and she hissed at Chance. Now, I had a viewer say I was feeding the cat too much, so instead of doing this in 3 parts, I'm doing it in 4ths, because she does get a little bit of dry food in the morning and at night along with this. And we took Chance to the vet, and the vet agreed that the pets were overweight and told me to cut back on their food. It is cold outside. Woke up this morning, 6:45. Got out of bed at 7, checked the thermometer, 34 degrees outside. There's Chance's food. So I have a question for everybody. I've always wondered this. Do y'all put your wet food in the refrigerator? Because this is 2 days worth of wet food for Puma, and that's 5 days worth of wet food for Chance. Do y'all put it in the refrigerator, or do y'all just leave it out? So Cindy is up. I'm gonna fix our coffee, our agave, organic agave in the raw. We don't use aspartame or any of that stuff anymore. Pretty much quit drinking diet sodas or anything with artificial flavorings, because we have read too many articles about how bad it is. Now, we do use creamer, flavored creamer. We use the Yucca app, and unfortunately the vanilla latte with Starbucks, which is not one of my favorite companies, is the one with the least amount of preservatives and additives. But I just can't drink my coffee. I've tried it black. I will if I have to. I just can't enjoy my coffee without a little something to it. So we have scanned every type of creamer that we can find, and there's 2 that we use, and that's one of them. So it depends on what store we're at as to which. Here's your coffee, sweetie. As to which creamer we use. Now you can tell it's cold because of all the dampness on the window. This is on the inside. See, if I was to get a rag, that's how humid it is in South Carolina. Alright, so I came outside because I looked out the window and noticed that I left my lights on overnight, and I just noticed that I've got several of my bulbs are burned out. These 2 on the end down here, and that one I just showed you. So I'm gonna have to go in my storage today and find my replacement bulbs. And also, we had a storm the other night, and my dusk to dawn timer got all wet, and so I think I've got another one in there. I'm gonna dig that out, and so that's a project I've got to get done today. All kinds of stuff's going to be happening on this video. So we've got a number of projects that we have got to tackle today on our day off. So we've got to do our campground duties that we're still responsible to do, even though it's our day off. I've got to go to the laundromat. We've got to fix the lights, and I'm sure Cindy's got a whole list of stuff. So I hope you join us for the rest of the video and see what all we do in our day-to-day life. So Cindy and I are out and about. Today we have one long-term guest coming, so we're gonna go read their meter. And then we're just going to blow off the sights for the incoming and just send out a text and wait for them to show up.
I didn't do the text.
Yeah, you can do it when we get back. I'll drop you off and you can do that while I blow the sights. So we got to find site 64 and read the meter. And then
We cleaned this one yesterday.
we cleaned most of them yesterday. We just have to blow the sights. But for the agreement, we have to find the meter. Oh, you're going to check the power? It looks like one of them's on. You always want to make sure the power is turned off for people. And this is Norton. Norton stayed with us at the campground last night. Can you say hey to everybody, Norton?
Say hey, from Pennsylvania.
Hey, from Pennsylvania. So we're headed to the shop and we're going to get a blower. And then we'll go back to the camper and get our 5-gallon bucket and some picker-uppers. And we'll get those sites all cleaned up. Alright, so we are going to clean off the site. This is 64, which is a long-term site. Basically, yesterday we picked up most all the sticks and stuff and cut off any roots that were sticking up. And now I'm going to blow it and just double check it. So that's pretty much what we do. Cindy's picking up the last few pieces on the site. But yeah, we got 4 more to do. And we'll go get those done real quick. She sent out the text to the guests to let them know that we're here available for them. And yeah, then you and I'll run in town and do some laundry and leave the campground to sit. So it's nice and cold out. I'm gonna go brown some hamburger meat. Cindy's put all the ingredients for the chili except for the hamburger meat in, and we're going to do chili for supper. So this is 1 pound of organic ground beef, 90-10, that we have got on the black stone. We'll get it all browned up so Cindy can put it in the chili, and we should have a nice supper tonight. While the meat is browning, Cindy said she wanted me to set the chairs up for, we're going to do a fire. We're going to go pick up some of this down wood at the entrance to the campground. And she thought it'd be nice if we burned it in a fire pit. And so I brought my chairs over here, and I noticed that 5 years has not been good to them. So I think I'm going to stick some chairs in my Amazon wish list. And I got a birthday coming up in February. Maybe my kids or my parents or somebody will get us some new chairs. So it looks brown enough. I'm gonna put the meat in this bowl and take it into Cindy, and she can put it in the chili. All right, Cindy, so that's a pound of hamburger meat. So do you put the whole pound in there?
No, I only use half a pound.
So you'll put that in there and put the rest in the freezer for the next time?
Yeah, because we're being frugal.
Yeah, my kids say I'm cheap, but being frugal. So I'm gonna go clean the grill and get the laundry together. So I thought I'd mention real quick, this is what we use for the humidity. Like I said, it's so bad. Water level's already up to right there. I emptied it yesterday. We also have one in the bathroom, and I empty them both twice a week. So if you live in a very humid area, the Pro Breeze is what we have found works best. We've had several other ones that haven't lasted. We've had those for about 3 years, and they work really well. So I've got the laundry loaded up. We got animal blankets. This is Chance and Puma's blankets, a couple of work towels, and our everyday clothes. And we'll be headed into Latta to the laundromat. So we are headed into Latta, and I thought I would show y'all something because everybody's commented on all the cracks in the glass, but we had Safe Light come by yesterday, and look at that window. There's not a crack in it. I had a whole video of them putting it in, but there was no sound, and so I didn't end up putting it up. So here we are pulling into the IGA shopping center, and down here at the end is the Express Wash and Dry. So we came down here today because the campground has a very specific rule on washing your pet blankets, and we have a big load too, so I just thought I'd come down here because you can wash pet blankets here. It's relatively inexpensive. All right, I'm using a big machine and a little machine. The big machine was $5 and the little was $3.75. While the clothes are washing, it says it'll take about 30 minutes. Cindy sent me a list, so we'll go into the IGA here in Latta and pick up a few things that we're gonna take to our kids. We're having a cookout with all the children in a couple of days, so got to pick some stuff up. So I need to find some cornbread, some sage, and some chicken stock. All right, just had a few things to get. Cornbread mix, which they all rate terrible in Yucca, some sage, and some organic chicken broth. Time to go pay the lady and get back to the laundromat. So for any of y'all that were really wondering, I didn't film any more inside the laundromat. Right after I got there, we had a guy show up who set up a computer and a boom box. I'll try to stick a picture in right here, but and I guess he was DJing. It was loud as crap in there. It started smoking. He was even lit up a blunt, and so I had to sit outside most of the time, so I didn't take y'all through any of that. But there's the clothes. Now I'm gonna head back to the campground.
Listen here, you need to get back to work.
How many did you park?
2.
So we only got one left?
Yes, and I had to take firewood to another one.
Well, good. So I'm glad you're finally working.
Really?
So, gentleman at the laundromat brought a computer and these big old speakers in and started like DJing in the laundromat.
Oh, wow.
And then, first he smoked a cigarette, and then he pulled out a blunt and started smoking a blunt. So,
Y'all having a party at the laundromat?
Yeah, I don't think that, I don't know if I'll be going back.
Was there a keg?
No keg. I wouldn't be home yet if there was. It's like you've been busy.
I have been busy. I burned up all that stuff I had. I've collected more. Listen, you need to get back and get back to work.
We gotta try to find the light bulbs. I believe they're in here, in this bin right here. There's all my stay bill for our next set of travels. Let's see, we said we needed 3. 1. There's 2. I noticed there's one right here. So we have 3 light bulbs to replace. So let's see, and here's a couple 3-ways. And the dusk to dawn timer that I was looking for.
You gonna change that? Oh, you found another?
Yeah, I thought I had another one.
Dusk to dawn?
Oh God, that sun's bright in my eyes. Alright, so I found the other dusk to dawn timer. And let's go to just the on mode, see if it works. Work?
Yep, but we got 2 bulbs out.
Got 3.
Oh, I
I
only
started
see
that end.
2 from where I'm at.
And I thought these light bulbs are supposed to be good for like 10,000 hours. Awesome.
What happened? You want me to look at it? I think the whole thing's supposed to unscrew.
Well, just the housing came off. So if you want to climb up there and see if you can figure, I'm gonna go turn the power off so you don't get killed.
That'd be nice.
Okay.
I thought this outside part came loose.
All right, so evidently those bulbs are for our other set of lights, and these are not replaceable. So we've got another set that we can put up. That sounds like a future ELEC problem. Maybe we'll do that next weekend. But hey, at least we got the automatic dusk to dawn timer put on. I can't believe it's already 10 minutes after 5. And I mean, it's gonna be dark in 20 or 30 minutes. Our last arrival has arrived. Cindy parked them while I was doing some other stuff inside. And we're gonna go down and look and see how much work they got done on the building today. So they got that end cap finished. No roof yet. So here is the backside. Looks like they're working on the other side. I'm not sure why they didn't finish this side, but anyway, it's coming together. We're very excited. Go inside. Huh? Come on. We got any more coming in? Any new reservations? Boy, that chili's smelling good.
All right. Is here. I need to check them in.
So we had a guest that we parked last night who's been here before. His hunt club's up the road. So he comes here for a week at a time to go hunting. Cindy, what did he bring us?
Deer sausage.
He brought us some fresh deer sausage. We're excited. Looks like Cindy's put the last bit of wood on the fire for the day. She cleaned out a decent section of the entrance. Still a lot to go, but we're making headway.
About little.
Yeah, I said we were through with the fire, and Cindy just went and picked up a whole nother load of sticks and crap that was in the woods. There she is feeding it. She's a pyromaniac. She's a, what is it, a pyromaniac? Pyromaniac. That's what Cindy is. Y'all beware if she ever's around your camper. We've about burned it all up. It's gotten dark outside. We're getting ready to go in and get some chili. There's the last little bit of sunset. So the lights all came on. The dusk to dawn switch worked. Another problem solved. All right, Cindy and I hope you enjoyed spending the day with us on our fake day off. Hopefully soon we'll get some workers in here and we'll have real days off. She's typing up her nightly report. We've had dinner, we've had work, we've had downtime. So if you have any questions about work camping, shoot us an email. If not, we'll see you on the next one. Happy camping, y'all.